Hi, class. This is week 6, discussion question 1. It follows, or it reads, identify and briefly explain 3 components that set Christianity apart from other world religions and specify which components you deem most important and why. Within Rodney Stark's book, Victory of Reason, he discusses probably about 4 or 5 different ideas. The ones I kind of landed on was his explanation of orthodoxy over orthopraxy. That would be one component that separates Christianity from the rest of the world. Christians want to understand what they believe. They question God's motives, what it means to be alive, the purpose of life, all those different things. Not that other faiths don't do that, but as a Christian, it's part of being a Christian. Other religions, Muslim religion, trying to figure out who God is, and whether or not we are actually image bearers of God is blasphemy to a Muslim, so they wouldn't even approach that. If you're of an Eastern religion, you have no conception of a being that may have a mind or conscious ability that has endowed us with the same type of attributes. Limited, of course, but the same. So that would even come into the mind of someone of Eastern religion. So orthodoxy over orthopraxy was one component that he covered in his book. And that kind of bled into the next phase, which would be progress. The progressive movement of Christianity is another aspect or component that differentiates our faith from the rest of the world. Because over time, as Christians mature and write and discuss and pass on the information from one generation to the next, this creates a progressive attitude in the Christian faith, and every generation becomes deeper and more understanding of the truth revealed to us by God. Of course, some generations previous or even current generations may get things wrong, but because we're always digging in and trying to figure these ideas out, these doctrines, this gives us a forward motion. Other religions in the world are kind of stagnant. They don't kind of go into that area of their faith because it's not within their frame of reference to consider. Well, first of all, Muslims won't approach that because they feel that that's going against God. God is separate from them and is a higher being, and would never condescend himself to be part of this world. So a Muslim wouldn't do that. And there's no reason for a person of the Eastern religion to do anything other than try to be in unity with some larger force that isn't readily identifiable. So the progressive nature of Christianity sets it apart. And the next thing after that is just the knowability of God. Christians believe that God revealed himself, not just his power, but who he is, and that he loves, and he cares for us, and he wants us to be with him. This gives us a larger and deeper meaning to our faith, unlike other religions that don't have a real true grasp of what their God is, really. So in any case, the main difference between Christianity and other world religions is the rational theology, which was stated by Professor in his guide for understanding Victor of Reason. It's the rational theology of Christianity that ultimately separates it from other faiths. Christianity is the thinking man's faith. Thank you.